If you are somebody who don't like to hear the truth, this content is not for you. If you are somebody who like to do to other people what you wouldn't want others to do to you, this content is not for you. I have always stood for the truth, and I will continue to stand on that truth. Like my father would say, truth is never afraid to speak. It is only the person who is about to speak that truth that is usually afraid. Me. Now, let's start this content proper. Look at your screen. I asked the question, is polygamy legal under customary law in Nigeria? And the answer is yes. Polygamy is legal under customary law in Nigeria. Nigerian customary law, which varies across different ethnic groups, generally recognizes and permits polygamous marriages where a man can marry multiple wives. This contrasts with the Marriage Act. So under the customary law in Nigeria, polygamy is legal. Now, Anna asked again, this same polygamy that is legal in Nigeria, is it legal in the US? Look your screen. No! Polygamy is not legal in the United States. It is illegal in all 50 states. While some individuals and groups practice polygamy, it is not recognized under the law, and those involved may face legal repercussions. That is to say, what is legal in your country, Nigeria, is illegal here in the Yankees. That is to say, when you go to a foreign land, their law is what you have to abide to, not what you practice back home in your country. That one clear. Now, I went further. I said, in Ghana, can foreigners have their own king and kingdom? Now, check your screen. Ghana has a dual legal system that combines statutory and customary laws. While the Ghanaian constitution recognizes and protects the institution of traditional leadership, typically in the form of chiefs and paramount chiefs, there is no provision for foreigners. There is no provision, don't forget that place. There is no provision for foreigners to have their own kings in the sense of establishing separate sovereign territories within Ghana's borders. This concept of parallel authority structures is a concern in Ghana. Now, we went further. Now, it is important to note the distinction. A foreigner being installed as an Nkunsohene does not equate to establishing a separate kingdom or having sovereignty over Ghanaian land. This is the Ghanaian constitution. Now they read for you. So, Ghana's constitutional democracy recognizes its own traditional leadership system, and it is not intended to accommodate foreign monarchs with political authority or territorial ambitions. So when you don't go another country, you want to get your own kingdom, automatically you don't want to create your territory in another man's land, which is not acceptable under the Ghanaian constitution. Now we go further. In short, while foreigners can receive honorary chieftaincy titles for development purposes in Ghana, they cannot establish, don't forget that line, they cannot establish their own kingship with political or territorial authority parallel to the existing Ghanaian system. Every country for this world get their constitution, they get their rules and regulations. You can be a chief in Ghana. Ghanaian traditional rulers don't even give chieftaincy titles to Igbo people, but not be kingship. So according to the Ghanaian constitution, foreigners cannot come to Ghana and establish their kingdom. Foreigners cannot come to Ghana and have their own king in Ghana. according to the Ghanaian constitution. So if you are doing anything contrary to what is in their constitution, you are breaking the Ghanaian law. Truth must be told. Everywhere now, Nigerians, they get wahala. Nigeria now get wahala with Yankee, get wahala with UK, get wahala with South Africa, get wahala with Uganda, get wahala with Kenya, now get wahala again with Ghana. Nigerians don't go UAE, then don't go cast that place. Some years ago, Nigerians start to cast Turkey. So we not fit just close eye, the form say, concern us, because we have people back home in Nigeria. We get plans to jackpot because they want to escape the hardship. So people we don't go before these people, don't go spoil road for the Nigerians when they come. Now the time for us to start to clean this mess. When you are in a foreign land, if there are rules and regulations for that country not suit you, move. That is why I gave you this example earlier. You see it for your screen. Polygamy is legal in Nigeria customary law, but it is a crime here in all 50 states in America. If you say you are a traditional man in Nigeria, your tradition permits you to marry 5 wives. If you say you be Muslim for Nigeria, your religion permits you to marry up to 3-4 wives. That your tradition end for Yankee border here. As you enter Yankee, that your tradition, that your culture no longer binds you in this country. So wherever you go, now there are laws, their constitution that will cover you. So Ghanaians, I beg, they could not paro. We are brothers and sisters. We must continue to talk this truth, even if it will pay people for a year. I have shown to you empirical evidence that clearly states that as a foreigner, you cannot come to Ghana and be a king of your people. You cannot come to Ghana as a foreigner and establish a kingdom. It is illegal. I rest my case. My name is Nosa Comedy. Whenever I come here, drop this update. It is 100. My papa first tell me, truth not the fear to talk. Now I want to talk truth to the fear. Let's make Nigeria great again, and let's make Africa even greater.